Hey guys, this is Radmul from your virtual midlife crisis, or actually my virtual midlife crisis. And I'm out here on the beach today. This is Clam Beach County Park, about maybe 3 miles north of McKinleyville, and maybe 7 miles south of Trinidad. I always like the way that sounds, Trinidad. Out here, I think it was Demosthenes, but I'm not real sure on the Greeks. I'll have to check when I get back. That used to go out and practice his oratory by screaming at the waves. And I thought I was in kind of a bummer of a mood today, so I would ride out to the beach and yell at the waves for a bit and try to see if I could vent my frustrations. It's mostly political, so if you're not a political person, or if that kind of crap annoys you, feel free to turn down the sound and just enjoy the beauty of the ocean out here. I'm going to kind of pan around a bit here and there. But no, the House of Representatives today decided to vote away our Fourth Amendment to the Constitution. And that just kind of bummed me. You know, I was on the political blogs a lot of the day, in between spying on a few of my friends on their little house cameras, and I just do not understand how America has become such a craven group of gutless pieces of trash. You know, I just don't get it. What are we afraid of? You know, we're just so cowardly and craven that we don't care to deal with the rule of law anymore, and that just makes me very sad. You know, I spent a good part of my life in the military defending the Constitution, and a lot of my friends did the same. And to see the party in power, the Democrats, just give it away like that, just really saddens me. So I decided that rather than sit around the house and piss and whine, I would come out here and look at some beauty and try and renew my spirit a bit. I did the obligatory calls and that, but they've decided to fund the war for another year, and I understand that it's sort of a political nonsense. They don't want to have to vote on more funding for it right before the election in November, but if they had some actual guts. This is one of the few beaches out here where you can actually drive on the beach. Someone's going to be driving by. Don and I used to come out here in his Jeep every now and then and drive on the beach. But anyway, like I said, it's just discouraging that when one thinks about America and the land of the free and the home of the brave, and not so much. You know, the stock market, of course, was crashing today, dropped below 12,000, and that was sort of depressing. Now we have the guaranteed of at least war till 2009, and today is the start of, I think, National Refugee Week, or National Refugee Month this June. And I read in the paper that 500,000 new Iraqis or refugees had been driven from their homes, but we're winning the war? I just don't quite get that. Yeah, and I don't see things improving. I was a little optimistic after the 2006 elections. Thought maybe things might change, but no, not really. Not so much. So anyway, it's a nice day out here. It's a little crisp, but not bad. I'm not in a light jacket. It takes about 3 hours to ride out here on the bike. And it's not like I'm perfect or anything, you know. I mean, I do what I can to fight waste and abuse, and you know, I've gotten rid of the internal combustion engine, and I go bicycle now. exclusively. I did what I could to, we've cut our power usage in the house by 50%. So, still eat too much meat, but I'm working on that. I'm down to about 100 grams a week. But every now and then I break that. Like today I had a quarter pounder. So that's, you know, that's my meat for the week, although I doubt that'll be all I eat. But I'm working on that. And most of what I eat is locally grown, grass-fed, free-range. It's not quite as bad on the environment, but still. So I mean, it's not like everybody's, you know, it's not like I'm Mr. Environmentalist or anything. I do what I can, but I just don't see us changing. I see that we're probably going to start drilling everywhere we can. So probably in a few years there'll be an oil rig standing out here, ruining this landscape, and that'll be a sad day. Yeah, but for some reason we've just decided we're not going to save anything for the next generation. Yeah. And you know, I've had my day in the sun. I have my toys and my gadgets, and I had my hot cars in their day, and so it's, you know, it's hard for me to tell other people not to enjoy what they want to enjoy. And I made my living, you know, I still actually draw my pension from the military-industrial complex, so it's kind of hard to, when you're part of something, it's hard to be down on it, but I think we just need to change our ways. I listened to June 19th, the other day. Juneteenth is actually the day that marks in 1865 when they sailed in and actually started enforcing the Emancipation Proclamation. So I was listening to a speech by Martin Luther King yesterday that reminded me of what it's like to, it was all about why we needed to get out of Vietnam, and it was just spot on applicable to today. So if anybody's out there, and I'll put a link to the speech up on my blog when I get back tomorrow for anyone that would like to see it. That's at radmul.blogspot.com or myvirtualmidlifecrisis.freewebspace.com, although that's a pain in the ass to find, and it's got a bunch of pop-up ads on it and stuff, so I would recommend the Blogspot. But I'll put a link up to that speech on my site tomorrow, so anybody that's interested can see it. But I hope you've enjoyed a few minutes out here at the beach as much as I have. Not sure how well the sound of the waves will translate. There's almost no wind today, so there's not a lot of surf, and that's nice. Just a few gentle rolling waves. And I hope you're having a better start to summer than I am, or at least are in a better mood.